All righty. Let's see if we got any sound coming out the back end here. You should. I got a brand new microphone, so just check to see if this is going on. We have liftoff. Okay. Do that. Do that. And let's start this off the right way. Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns. Lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for a live stream. It's been a while since I've done anything on YouTube. I've been really sick for the last week, and this is me getting over this illness. It was a really rough patch here for a while. Let me tell you, it just hit me like a train. And when it all started happening, it came on me like a lightning bolt. But I'm starting to feel a lot better now. Starting to feel more like myself. So I'll be able to soon do some videos and whatnot. I just wanted to stop in, check in with everybody, say hi, tell you what's going on. And apologize for not having as many fresh videos this past week. But due to the health problem that I was having, I hope you all understand. It's just one of those things, life catches up to you and makes you want to take notice, But Groundhog Day was yesterday, and apparently we got 6 more weeks of winter. But when you actually look at the calendar, it's 6 weeks until spring. So it doesn't matter if it's 6 weeks till the end of winter or 6 weeks until the beginning of spring. It's still, the common denominator is 6 weeks. So no matter whether you are going to get 6 warm weeks or 6 cold weeks, it's still going to be 6 weeks of winter. So it doesn't matter what that filthy, dirty rant says. It's just a matter of, February 2nd marks 6 weeks to the first day of spring. That's just the way it works. So let's have a conversation about that. About the Punxsutawney Phil kind of scenario thing. The movie Groundhog Day was funny with Bill Murray, where he just kept reliving the same day over and over and over and over and over again. It was one of my favorite Bill Murray movies, ranked right up there with Ghostbusters and Stripes, and what was another really good one that he did? He did a bunch of great movies, but yeah, he's the Groundhog Day celebration, where they pull a rat out of a cage and go, "Hey, what's it going to be like?" I'm surprised the rat doesn't bite the guy's ear off when he's like, "Oh, really, really, oh, really," you know. So, but yeah, 6 weeks of winter or 6 weeks until spring, it works out to the same thing. Congratulations to Chase Elliott for winning the Clash race on the weekend. It was an interesting race. Let me put it that way. Hello, Andy's replacement. Yes, I saw the new Ghostbusters movie, and I thought it was fantastic the way that they mixed the old with the new, and basically that's the right way to do a to bring in new characters, is to keep the old characters in there as the actual characters, and just introduce new ones taking over the mantle. I think the way they did that movie was absolutely fantastic. Hello, Nicole. Yeah, the problem the sickness I had, it hit me like a brick. Like it hit me like a freight train. Like just I was sitting here online with a friend. We were just messing around on the World of Warships game, sinking some boats. And I was like, well, after this round here, I'm going to go outside to have a smoke. So I went outside to have a smoke. I come back in, my entire skeleton was frozen, and the rest of me was like overheating. And I was like, dude, there's something wrong with me. I can't warm up. Like I'm burning up on the outside, but I'm freezing on the inside. I just couldn't move. I'm just locked right up. And he's like, ooh. So for about 3 days, I was like that. I just couldn't warm up. I couldn't really do a whole lot. Like for me, going to the bathroom was a challenge. And it's just like, 20 feet. But to go from right here to the bathroom, it took me about 10 minutes just to muscle my way over there. After a little while, I was like, well, I need to get some soup. I need to get some Benylin. I need to get some, some vitamin waters. I need to get some stuff, to put into my system to fight this. So I got DoorDash to deliver me some stuff. And while I was going through the DoorDash thing there, I was like, maybe I should get some Depends just in case. I was thinking, hey, if I ever needed to, that's what I'm going to do. If I ever had to get those Depends, that's how I'm going to get them to my place. I'm not going to go up to the cash register going, I shit my pants. No, I'm going to get somebody else to deliver that stuff to me. So, but the one thing I was telling my buddy Rekis is that, when there's something wrong with me when I don't have a sense of humor. Because if, you see me and I'm looking at you like nothing is funny today, nothing, then there's something seriously wrong with me. Because I can usually lay down a joke about pretty much anything and make it entertaining for everybody. But like Monday Monday after the live stream through Tuesday, like Tuesday wasn't really so bad, but Tuesday night, that's when it hit me hard. From like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was just locked up inside myself. I just couldn't. I couldn't even hardly move. I couldn't sleep. I was coughing, sneezing. It was coming out of me from everywhere. And like on Tuesday, I just figured, I'm in Canada, like wintertime, runny nose. That's like, one hand leads the other. But I ran through 5 boxes of Kleenex in 2 days. 5 boxes. Like, and I'm not talking about like the little boxes like this that you get at the dollar store. I'm talking 5 boxes. Like I went through a pile. Oh, right on. Your birthday is next Tuesday, so that is the day before Valentine's Day. So tomorrow's the 4th, the 11th, January or February 11th. Like a few days. Yeah. So yeah, well, maybe we'll have you come up on the panel and have a happy birthday celebration with you and something like that. But like from tomorrow for a while, I'm going to be like stupid busy putting out, like trying to get videos done. I actually have a friend who her birthday is February 14th. And she goes, I feel so ripped off all the time because people would say Happy Valentine's Day and totally forget my birthday. Or her boyfriend would get her something for or get her something for her birthday and totally forget Valentine's Day. I was like, that kind of sucks, but be glad your birthday's not Christmas Day. Like what else can you say? You don't get to choose what day you're born on. So, you're not in the womb going, well, the 13th really doesn't work for me. How about the 14th? It's just one of those things where like, oh, the oven says it's time to come out. Ding, baby. But yeah, it was a rough go there for me for a little while. Like I'd get like an hour's sleep and I'd be up for like 4 or 5 hours trying to wear myself out enough to go back, try to go lay down again. It's just nuts. Like I got nothing done for like a week. It was horrible. But thankfully I've got a great group of friends in the subscription that you guys still watch my videos, rewatch them and rewatch them and rewatch them, and I thank you so much for that. This Friday you're going to see your aunt and uncle and watch your uncle play in his band. Nice. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you have a very wonderful time. I hope you have a really wonderful time. That sounds like it'll be fun. My uncle, he plays a lot. He plays guitar a lot, but ever since the last maybe year and a half, 2 years, he's been really slipping, and it's been showing in his playing guitar and remembering the lyrics and stuff like that. And he's starting to get a little frustrated about it, but that's what happens when you're like 85 years old. Like I still commend him for trying and plugging through as best he can. And as long as your uncle's having fun doing that stuff, hey, hats off to him. Wish him the best of luck for me, and give him a round of applause for me too. So, what do you people think about that new group that I was turned on to, Fran's Rhythm? Personally, my own personal opinion, I think they have a lot of potential talent. They just need to work on their levels, like the levels of their the level of their instrumentation versus the level of sorry, the levels between their instrumentation and their vocals needs to be just that little bit of tweak, and then they'll be like like more than what they are right now, which is still pretty awesome. You'll have to get his okay for me to use it on YouTube if you want me to show it. But yeah, I'll check it out. But I wouldn't want to post that unless I had his band's explicit permission to showcase it on my channel. It's not that I ask all the other people. It's just that since that's a relation to you or a direct personal contact with you, I would extend that kind of extend that olive branch to them. Oh, I'm pretty sure he'd be okay with it too, but I'd rather, let's get the. I want them to know that there's a possibility before I go and do anything like that. As you notice, I've changed the camera angle a little bit. Oh, he posts on Facebook all the time? Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then it wouldn't be too hard for you to fling me a link to the to one of their videos or whatever. But yeah, it's just one of those courtesies that if a person has a personal connection with a group or whatever like that, I'd rather them know that this is the channel that's doing it. But yeah, it's just I'm glad that I'm on the mend. Man, I tell you, I don't get sick that often, like that kind of sick that often. But man, when I do, like I didn't even go to my parents' family dinner last night because I didn't want to pass this on to anybody else. I'm like, this stuff stops with me. This sickness stops with me. I am going to burn this thing off. I'm going to burn it up and I'm going to toss it out. I'm going to toss it out. There's going to be no more after this. Hey, Sunflowers, how you doing? How are you doing, Christina? Oh, yeah? Oh, give me a second here. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. So does anybody like the new angle for the camera? Because like I'm trying this out. I'll check that out. I'm trying a new camera angle for the camera. I've got a light source over here to try to brighten things up this way without casting any inclusions into the glasses. So this way here, you'd be able to see more of me in my frame rather than just a shadow here and a shadow here, and then it's like, okay, oh, it's the sunglasses of YouTube, So cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying this out. If it works out, that looks like it's going to work out a lot better, then I'll just kind of take this down nice and firm, and then I'll be able to go from there. But right now, it's just, believe it or not, it's being held up there by the pressure of the angle bracket and the power cord in behind the camera. So it just brings it down just that little bit. So this way here, you got more of me in the frame rather than like this. Oh, but yeah, the whole. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Send it on. I'll check that out. I got a bunch of other videos that I gotta get up to. I'm looking at doing a couple of songs that have sequels to them, like Taxi and sequel, El Paso City, November Rain, and Don't You Cry Tonight. Stuff like that, like, and then do a dual shot video where I do the explanations of both the songs in the same video. So, but there's a few songs that I also want to get out, but like right now I just got to like starting tomorrow I got to start working on getting those fresh new videos to start popping down the line, because when I'm busy, I'm busy. When I'm sick, nothing happens. What else has been going on here? The NASCAR season starts up in 2 weeks. Daytona Duels is the 13th. And then the 16th is Daytona 500. So, it's going to be a fun run. So, and they've got some new rules in the NASCAR. Some that are and some that are really interesting. So, like one of the ones that's really interesting is that any world-class driver from any worldly event, okay, any worldly series like F1, GT, Indy, Supercar, those kind of classes, from anywhere around the world, they have an automatic entry into any NASCAR event that they choose to enter. And they have one condition: no practice. All your setup, your preparation is all done on the simulator. Okay, thank you. And they're not taking away a seat from a qualifying driver. They're just adding to the field, which means if there was 40 cars allotted to be on the track for this particular event, and a world-class driver from another series wanted to join that event, now there's 41. So it's going to be an interesting season, the way that this plays out. So I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited for it, because what it's going to do is it's going to bring in more eyes to the NASCAR circuit. Kind of the same thing that I'm trying to do with my channel by promoting up and coming or valued talent locally. Promote them on my channel along with all the big name artists, because you get all these big name artist fans. They come over and they say, "Oh yeah, thanks for doing a reaction or doing a breakdown on their song. I'm going to check out some more of your stuff," and then discover something else they had no idea was out, and they got a chance to discover something that they would not normally have ever found just by searching. It's already right here. So, that's why I like to do those, those family bands. Sohyang from Korea. I've been asked to do reactions to that boy band from Korea there. I can't remember what their name is, but they're really popular apparently. And I've been asked to do reactions to them, and I just haven't gotten around to it, mainly because I've been busy trying to, bring in, more artists from other. Yeah, No Resolve is another one. Tommy Johansson, Dan Bask, try to bring in a lot of different audiences to take a look at other audiences or other artists that they may also enjoy. With that boy band in Korea there, I can't remember what the name was. They're very popular. But I listened to a couple of their songs, and a lot of their songs are in the foreign language, and no captions or any description on what the song's about. And if I don't know what the song's about, I can't really do a positive reaction to it, because if I don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm not really doing any justice to the song or the artist. So that's why I prefer to do things in English. When it came to Fourth Impact's versions of Tapatsayo and BTS, when they did Tapatsayo and Here We Go, they had the English subtitles along with their video. So this way here, it was already translated and relatable. Yeah, I think it was BTS. And, a lot of their stuff is in different language. I agree that, it sounds beautiful. It sounds wonderful. But they could be talking about kicking puppies, for all I know. Thank you. That's one of the things I really appreciate about you, Nicole, is some of the things you do. You either have already done the research to it, or you just pop it off, and basically help me out one way or the other. And I really appreciate that of you. I think the world of you for that. But like when you're hearing a song in a different language, it could be just about anything, and something that you totally don't, completely align yourself with. But if you're trying to do a positive reaction to something or a positive promotion to something, how can you positively promote something that you don't know what they're talking about? Like they could be talking about poking kittens with pins and kicking puppies and, doing whatever like that. And there you are sitting there going, oh yeah, what a great song. What's that make you look like? I want to know what the song's about. I want to know, what the feel of the song is. And then I'll make the decision whether or not I'm going to do a positive reaction to it. I'm not going to do a positive reaction to somebody poking pins into kittens and, kicking puppies. No, that's not going to happen, So that's why I always watch the video first, because this way here I know what I'm getting myself into. Secondly, I record the video. That's the second time I watch it. The third time I watch it is when I'm doing the information on it. But I'm also doing some research on it before I do the information on it. So, I want to know more about what's going on, either behind the scenes while they were making it, behind the story of them making it, and I want to see what they're presenting before I even put it on my channel, because I've been chastised a few times. Oh, reactions are supposed to be like instant. You're not supposed to watch the video before this, that, and the other. I would have to be under a rock for the last 50 years for me not to know a lot of these bands that I know about. Like I would have had to have been living with, earplugs in all my life to not hear of CCR, Elvis Presley, Aerosmith, ZZ Top, and stuff like that. Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, Fair and Young. I would have to have lived underneath a rock or in a bubble or whatever to not hear any of them songs. So, when it comes to, a reaction channel should be this. That's why I've always said I'm really not a reaction channel. I post under the reaction brand because it's kind of a reaction. I'm telling you what they're saying so that you get the right reaction that you need to have for that song. So you understand what you're reacting to. It's more of an information promotion channel. And I encourage people to always, at the end of my videos, check out the video on your own, at your own leisure. Check out some more of their stuff. Just, don't just take my word for it on a single run basis. Listen to the song over and over and over again and get that feel, get that emotion, get that sense of what they're talking about. Like when it comes to songs like gotta think of one off the top of my head here. Love of a Lifetime by Firehouse. Obviously, the title says it by itself. The narrator has found the love of his lifetime, the one that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And he's basically getting down on one knee and proposing the rest of their lives together. Whereas, you get another song like Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. It took me a while to realize, and it wasn't until I heard from the Mojo channel that song there was actually about his relationship with God and his relationship with Jesus. And then I listened to the song over and over again. I was like, there it is. It makes sense. Because he's talking about, in Jesus' eyes, I was born long ago. And then it started, all the pieces started getting put into the puzzle again. And it took a while after I got those pieces of information, took a few runs through that song again to actually catch it, to actually see it for myself and bang, okay, now I see where they're coming from. Yeah. Kenny Chesney, you had me from Hello, talking about his one true love. Yeah, it's just, Kenny Chesney has a whole shitload of songs that are just out of this world fantastic. Like There Goes My Life. Another one about, two dreamers that are in love with each other. One dreaming about being a big football star, one dreaming about, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they have this child together, teen pregnancy, and, all of a sudden, there goes their thoughts of what their life was. Now they're spending their entire lives with this new life. And when I heard and read the backstory behind all that, and then I listened to the song again, that gave me a bigger appreciation for that particular song. And I tell you, that's one of my top 5 Kenny Chesney songs right there. There Goes My Life. And it just speaks volumes that, when you have that, the good stuff. It's like top 5 as well. Like the first time I heard that song, I was like, that's top 5. I knew what that song was all about right out of the gate. That song there was spelled right out, right from it. Just you couldn't open a book and describe it anymore. What that song's all about. It's about not realizing what you have in front of you, what the good stuff really is. The good stuff is all the first times that you had with your special someone, the special times that you had with your special someone. Don't pass them by just because you have one little argument. Keep those good times as the glue and keep making more good times. This way here you got a lot of glue there. Build me a daddy? No, I've never heard that. Like I said, I have been like so busy the last couple months. And like literally, I paid my house insurance on the 30th of December. And I just called in my insurance to get reimbursed today. I've been so busy. I've had so many other things on my mind. Trying to keep, channel going, trying to, focus in on this, focus in on that, focus in on this, keep this going over here, keep this going over here, helping these people here, trying to keep my own shit together. I've had very little time for myself. Like the few moments that I actually do get to sit down and just kind of, mess around with World of Warships. That's an oddity now. But yeah, like, and I've been keeping up on some other things, news related things, just because they're potentially, yeah. Tracy Lawrence has a lot of great songs. There's an article in the news that is potentially devastating not only to Canada and the United States as well. And I've been keeping my eye pretty much close on that. And it's getting pretty tough, getting pretty tight. So, and I don't want to get into politics or nothing like that, but it's just one of those things, What else has been going on here? I know I won't be watching the Super Bowl. I'm not a big football fan. I don't really understand the rules of football, other than you pass the ball between your legs to the guy behind you, and the referee throws a yellow or a red flag up in the air. Oh yeah, Toby Keith was another one. Groundhog kebabs. Yeah. Actually, I wonder if somebody has ever done a parody song with groundhog roasting on an open fire. But no, I don't understand football. Like I said, all I know is you pass the ball between your legs to the guy behind you. The ref throws up a yellow or red flag, and they decide who goes in what where the ball goes up or down the field. 9 times out of 10, the referees win the game. Yeah, roding on a stick. Yeah, and like. Yeah, Toby Keith, he was an icon. Like he could throw down with the best jokester, and he could hit you hard in the heart. with a really serious song, and sometimes some of his really serious songs still had an element of, hey, that's pretty clever, like get you some. And Red Solo Cup. But yeah, he had all of them. Wow. Been that long ago, eh? The 6th of or the 5th of February. That's wild. But yeah, there's a whole lot of artists that have both the fun side and the serious side as well. Who was I just thinking of with that? There's a particular artist I was just thinking. Not Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw, it's obvious, he's got a lot of really good songs. I'd have to look into my Joe Diffie, yeah, John Deere, Green, Third Rock from the Sun. He also sang "Prop Me Up" by the Jukebox, I believe. Then you got Mark Chestnut with he sang a song. I believe Mark Chestnut sang "Sticks and Stones," and he also sang. Oh, geez. Yeah, Bubba shot the jukebox last night. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, there's a lot of artists that have, they got those serious songs, and then they got those cutesy songs too. Just like Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry sang, Johnny Be Good. He sang, there's another one he sang Johnny Be Good. But he sang a few other songs, and then he came out with My Ding-a-Ling, and that ended up being his legacy song, the only one that hit number one. Oh, it's just one of those things, like you just never know what song is actually going to reach the top. And it may just be the one that you're hoping doesn't. But in the time that came out, I couldn't imagine anybody else that could have sang that song and made it that popular. Just the way that he. Yeah, I've already seen that. I will be doing a video on that. Hello, Kiki and Jasmine. How are you doing? I will be doing a video on that. Probably, I'm not going to make any wild promises because of the copyright issues, but probably within the next month or two, mainly because I did ships that don't come in earlier, and I don't want them overlapping by too much. So, but yeah, it's the weather's been up and down like a zipper around here. One day it's like cold as a cucumber. Next day it's like, not so bad. Then the very next day it is freezing season. Like, it has been nuts lately. And it's no wonder why people are getting sick. No wonder why I got sick. Holy shit. Like, I'm at the tail end of it. I know that. And I just can't wait till this tail end. Let's go. Goodbye. But I'll be getting back into doing my videos probably tomorrow, depending on how runny the nose is. Because if I'm bending over every 30 minutes or 30 seconds, blow my nose. I don't think so. Wait a second. Oh, I got to be able to breathe. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that just yet. I'll have to take a look at that. But I got a bunch on the menu as of right now that I'm kind of working on. Stuff like Three Doors Down, It's Not My Time, Aha, Take on Me, Billy Joel, The Longest Time, Cutting Crew, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. Juice Newton, Love's Been a Little Bit Hard on Me. If Heaven Ain't a Lot Like Dixie by Hank Williams Jr. Supertramp, Dreamer, Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls, that kind of stuff. I've got about 17 recorded songs ready to fly. I just got to get the nasal passages clear enough to record the videos. Yeah. It's been an eventful last 24 hours anyways. But yeah, I don't want to be doing a whole lot of politics on my channel, because politics divides people, and I kind of want to help bring people together. All I know is the whole trade war thing there was going to hurt both countries. And I was more interested into finding out, how far they were going to take it. Like, how deep down the rabbit hole did they want to reach before they got bit? So, but aside from that, yeah, like I said, I've been so busy and concerned about other people and other things. Yeah. I've been so concerned about other people, like helping other people and doing other things and getting things, going and keeping going, and, trying to maintain a sense of self lately, that even I forgot my own house insurance that I paid it like in December. It wasn't due until like Saturday that just went by, but I had paid it like over a month in advance, and I had forgotten to send in the receipt and the bill that I paid it to my caseworker so I could get reimbursed. So there's an extra. There's some money coming my way. So I just can't wait till that comes in. Yeah, the thing about if you're talking about either the Chicks or the Dixie Chicks, whichever one you want to call them, I don't mind them. Their political situation happened behind the stage. They don't promote their political ideology in their songs or videos. They just, yeah, I know you don't like them, but each their own, you know. So if I ever do a video on them, then I'll know, okay, Nicole's going to take a pass on this one. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not a big rapper fan, mainly because for the longest time, rap was constantly being portrayed as defiant towards authority, defiant towards other people, discriminatory, racially biased, and all this other stuff. And they put in too much of their own political, personal beliefs and pushed them into their audience's ears. To me, that's what the whole that's what ruined rap for me. So the odds of me doing something on a rap song other than "Who Let the Dogs Out" or something like that, yeah, absolute madness. But "Who Let the Dogs Out" that has nothing to do with any kind of political or satirical kind of demeaning towards anybody. It's just like, hey, who let them puppies out? And it was just one of those catchy cliche songs that just exploded. So he says what he wants and tells. Yeah, the thing about it is being not much of a narcissist to say that I have a message that I know you want to hear. That's total narcissism. Saying I have a message, would you like to hear it? And then the people that are left standing in the audience saying, yeah, I want to hear your message. Then say your message. But the people that don't want to hear your political message, let them leave. You don't need to spout your political beliefs to people that don't care. Yeah. But yeah, hip hop was poison in the 90s. And it was surprising that Aerosmith and Run DMC actually made a positive impact with it. They actually got together and put out a fantastic mixed rendition of Aerosmith's song with Run DMC's kind of hip hop beat to it. which actually exploded that song for the second time to the top of the charts. Actually, the one with Run DMC actually outperformed the Aerosmith solo version. So that just goes to show you. Some of the hip hop was actually really good and really decent. Like Boys to Men, How Can I Say Goodbye to Yesterday? Personally, I think that is probably one of the most fantastic ways to say goodbye to somebody. The Beastie Boys, yeah, they always had a weird sound too. That's another song that I got to get into is you got to fight for your right to party. That song there is always had a soft spot in my heart. But there are some hip hop songs that do carry a really good message. It just takes a while to find them. And for somebody who grew up in those days and only listened to it a few times, it's kind of hard to go back and go, okay, what the hell was that song again? Like when Black Lives Matter thing was going on, Lives Matter. I mean, if it's not just one skin color, yeah. The whole intergalactic, the whole BLM thing there. That it was a good idea taken the wrong way, if you know what I mean. It was a good idea to back up your fellow brethren, but the way they did it, they came off sounding more vicious than the crime against their brethren. And they almost became the people they were trying to fight against. So it's just it's an unfortunate situation why those kind of groups come about, but at the same time, it just goes to show you that emotional decisions don't always come out with the best results. You got to stop and think about things logically every now and then. But I think I'm going to shut this down. It's been about an hour. I want to thank everybody for coming in, engaging in the conversation. I want to thank you all for showing up, continuing to support my channel. We're at 2,300 friends. That is amazing. It's amazing. We're closing in on 2,500 friends, and I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. When I make out a video, you guys are my hero for watching it. Thank you very much. And until we get to the next one, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness.